It's Saturday morning, third weekend of Bow. It's like 48, 49 degrees. It's cold for this time of year. Not really cold, but it's cool. First big cold front. Kim's down here in the blind on a food plot. I'm hunting Hightower, haven't hunted it all year. My Uncle David's across the road and Sam's in a different area. Greg is at the downtown lease and he's already got deer on him, so I couldn't do an intro. I had about a 350-yard walk to get back here, so I had to catch my breath. But as you can see behind me, there's blowdowns everywhere. We had a tornado come through and just ripped a lot of stuff up, so it looks like there's a heavy trail right here about 20 yards. So the game plan is hopefully we can catch him coming back to bed in the pines. So hopefully I'll get something right down through there and can get a clear shot while I'm sitting down. Well, anyway, y'all stay tuned. We'll see what happens.
Well, we finally made it.
got Kayla, Kimberly, and we're down here to Greg's retrieving his arrow now. So we'll let him tell the story. As y'all, we'll put the JoJo video in it. Oh, that's coated. No?
Well,
yeah. That is the middle of the veins.
Yeah, it's already dry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, that one doe came up and licked it when it was on the ground.
She might have got most of the blood off of it.
She may have. Well, came out this morning. Hadn't seen anything past a couple evenings, but that cold front came through last night. Came out, got in about 6:30. Had a buck, little 4-point come up just before sunrise. He meandered off. A little bit later, had a smaller little spike come out. 2 small deer, don't know if they were does, but they meandered off as well. And then I saw 3 does come out on the other side, down by Hidey Hole. Looked down, there was another doe standing in front of me. So they all got together, stood around for about 10 minutes, kept having to pick back and forth between the 2 biggest does. Finally took a shot. Appears it went right through. So, let's hope.
Yeah. So we got any blood.
Get away from him. On this leaf? No, that's just the leaf.
This one?
Right here. That's a big spot too. She's in here somewhere. Now how far we don't know. That one was right there. So
there's blood right here. Right here.
Yep.
Shit.
All of it. Here,
That's good. Dang it.
That's blood on that leaf that you got right there.
was it?
Yeah. No, not that one. That one.
Right there, yeah. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
So she's hugging closer. Well, we're back at it. I didn't get to finish the video earlier. Greg smoked that deer, but we tracked it for over 200 yards, and it started specking blood. Jumped on the neighbor's side. We called the neighbor, and the neighbor went and looked for it. So it was one of them situations where it's his property. He's going to deny it. We couldn't push forward. So he swore, honest guy, he said it was a lost, that the deer wouldn't die. So whatever. But anyway, decent blood taken off. Pretty good blood for the first 20 yards, and then it got specky. Real specky. I don't understand it with the shot that he put on it. I don't know how it couldn't be a dead deer, but by the blood, the shot was showing one thing, but the blood was telling a whole different story. So, well, if y'all made it this far in the video, as you can see, there's a lot of confusion, and you've seen slow motion. Now, to capture it with the Tacticam is great because we got to see the point of impact, and you could see the hole as the deer was running off. The deer did not bleed a whole lot in the field, but down next to that hole where we picked up, it did bleed, but not like it should with a lung hit. Now, just so I can clarify, the blood was not saturated in blood. I mean, the arrow was not saturated in blood. It did have good blood on it, but it was almost like it went through a muscle and it wiped it clean. So it makes me think the deer might have been slight quartering away and it went through the muscle of the right leg and just wiped the veins clean, pretty much clean. But the deer did come up, another doe come up and licked on it. So y'all can tell me what you think in the comments, see what you think. I mean, there's no retrieving deer now. That was 2 days ago. the landowner, he called, and you could just tell that he didn't want us on his side of the fence because he was going to hunt. And he is a seasoned deer hunter, so he does know how to track them. But, you know, even if I could have picked up on the opposite side of his property and maybe went after it, I would have. But the shot was in the lung area. Should have angled out a little bit behind the right leg. We found 2 spots where there was a few bubbles in the blood. So I know it probably clipped a lung, but it's just one of the unfortunate things. And like I've always said on Piney Life, you're going to see our misses, our hits, our celebrations, and you're going to see our letdown and disgusted. You know, when we're just disgusted with ourselves or when things happen. And the reason we do is because it's more of a docuseries. We want people to look and see where we make our mistakes and where we excel. Maybe you can learn something from it. But anyway, drop in the comment if this ever helped you or have ever happened to you before. We really appreciate you watching. That's why we try to bring this content, the good and the bad. But deer season 2023 is rolling around. Got a couple interesting videos behind this one that you're going to want to see. One successful and one that is a real oddity. So anyway, this will finish up the end of this episode. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe and like. And as always, God bless. We'll see you on the next video.